All right.
I'm just letting him handle it.
All right. We have a
Oh,
yeah. We have a 2-2-1 setup, two towards garage, two towards the C site, and one towards that A site. But it looks like Butler is going towards that A site here. So Mikey will be by himself trying to hold this down. Bruce does get the one here onto mid window. Mikey backing off this little angle here, holding for the cross onto A long. Gets blinded, dodges the blind, gets two, gets three. Mikey with the 3K, joining out to find the last player.
all right.
Blinded.
You're going for that flank.
Does not clear
Looks
that
like
left
he
side
might
where
get the
that
pick.
cipher is. But they do know that he is short. And that is a
Nice. Good
round
pick
win for
by
Blinn.
ISO.
How do you feel about that? Oh, and there's a timeout from the opposing team. All right, we are at a 4-0 lead for Blinn. Look at the scoreboard here. Mikey with an 8-1. Teague 7-0. Has not died once. 4-1 for I Miss Bruce. 1-1 for Angie. And all zeros out for Katie. But it's all good. It is the first 5 rounds. I believe Blinn can still get this train still rolling. All right, we are out of the timeout. And we are back into the action here. All right, Angie with the off angle on top of the C boxes here. Sees the ISO wall, is getting ready to maybe play aggressive here. Goes for the swing. Does not manage to capture anybody. I miss Bruce holding that B angle. Just holding down sights. Teague with the flash. Knows one is in the pocket of mid. Mikey with the Silvo gets the spray down and he connects his Hunter's Fury. They hear out garage. I miss Bruce with the vulnerable. Andrew goes for the swing here. Gets caught long. Teague with the swing. Gets one. Knows one. Gets second. And now Bruce with the clean up on C long. Another great win for Blinn. Alright, going for a 2-1-2 setup again. Oh, Bruce with the opening pick on the wall bang in B window. Teague pushes up,
Nice.
gets rewarded for his risk. Teleports back into spawn. Those his TP back towards C. Teague pushes up, gets another one. TB's back to garage window. Bruce with a follow-up pick. They know the last one is Garage. Mikey's going for the swing, but Bruce gets the kill. It is a 6-0 flawless for Blinn. Blinn are dominating right now. All right, Mikey Sova darting onto A-Long. Scans two people. Does he know the Yoru push? Looks like Butler University going for a fast push here. Here's the TP. Catches Mikey off guard. But it is a one-on-one trade. Teak with the flash. Knows one's there. Little whiff there, but all good. Angie with the pick. Opping on Omen. Never seen before. Oh, we have two oppers. Looks like they are going for maybe a push here. Angie switched to the Phantom here. Blinds towards Hell. Gets one. Blinds out. Smoked it off. Caged off.
Looks like they're going for
Going
the
for gonna
stick.
stick,
Oh,
but does not get the full defuse. Is a one round win for Butler here. Unbelievable.
I'll have the choice again. Let's see if this.
Okay, so I am the second
Yes.
one. All right, Mikey with a first peek here until long. I Miss Bruce did unfortunately get picked off in a short.
All
Oh,
right.
does he clear the close left? No, he does
No.
not, and gets punished for it. Lyric already pushed up on A. Grid
Yeah,
with
so
the
it's this blank
TP
gets a
onto A,
pick.
going for the plant down. Teague does spot their mid player Cypher. And he's just gonna chase after him because he does know that Cypher cannot go anywhere. Knows that he's still in garage. Goes with the swing, gets the
Oh,
kill.
nice pick.
Katie holding down A with the op here. Teague does go for the swing. Teague gets one. Ooh, Teague gets two.
Nice. All right.
What great aim from Teague. Goes to the tap. They both know he's not sticking. Unfortunately, they go
Oh,
for the double swing, and an unfortunate loss for Blinn. All right, Teague pushing out mid here. Maybe looking for a pick who are coming out of garage. My mistress does peek out. Oh, sees the
oh, nice
B
wall
window
bang.
player. It does get the pick. Mikey joining out of B here. They did spot a C player. Their C player did get tagged. Teague pushing up into C long here. Does he get rewarded for his risk, and he does. Gets away with murder. Are they aware of the garage push? No, I Miss Bruce gets caught. Oh, Teague. TP's out. Shoots the already clone. Gets another one. Gets a fourth one. And then Angie cleans up the rest, and a 4K from Teague going 19 and 3. What a performance by Teague here. Bruce with 2 picks. Bruce with 3. Getting those eco frags. They did smoke out the B entrance. And Mikey does start it. Sarmi with the Cypher ult here. Mikey with the spray down. Does he get the connections? No, but he does get a couple shots off. Mikey out droning. Oh, but KDO gets the catch that Cypher was trying to kill Mikey when he was droning. Mikey and Katie both holding this cross. Grid misses the blind on Katie, but does connect on Mikey. And Katie gets the 2 picks that she needs and is another win for Blinn. We are up 8-2, and it is a really good game. All right, Butler on to the C pushes here. Angie aware of the Yoru ult that's being used. Teague with the first pick onto Grid. Angie does get blinded, but gets caught. Lyric gets caught here by Angie. Mikey with the drone. Mikey gets the pick. Sprays down C-Line to maybe get any more connections. Mikey's walking, creeping up the smoke, but backs off. Shock starts the right side. Holding a high-low here. But the dogs are going through B here. I don't think Blinn are aware that they are on B. Fatigue is ready. If he does hear a little sound cue from them. Oh, they are walking up ceiling. Teague ready for the push.
Oh,
Oh, but
he
gets
did not get the
caught.
pick.
So they know they're on that B side. Angie with the swing
Oh,
gets the kill.
nice.
Katie gets the swing and she gets the tap
Nice.
onto Derpy Squid 719. And that's another Blinn win. Alright, looks like they're going for a 3 stack onto the A site. Bruce on to that garage and Angie on that C long angle. Katie getting ready to shoot the dart here, but does not get it. They're fast pushing up A. Teague getting super aggressive here. Fake Yoru clones. Goes to the swing again. TP's out of the ISO ult, but does catch Mikey. Breaks the ISO shield. Oh, but
Oh,
does
Mikey's
not
not gonna.
win the 1v1. So it's now down to a 1v3 for Teague. Teague, Yoru ults out, sees two players, but as unfortunately gets killed. It is now a 9-3 scoreline for Blinn, but they are performing really well this game. T going 20-6, Bruce going 11-7, Mikey going 11-4. They are all performing really well. All right, looks like Blinn are going towards that C site. They do have Katie on the lurk in spawn, ready for any aggresses out of A. Teague swings out. They do see the Cypher one way, but they go for the push anyways. Teague TP's onto site, destroys the wire, goes to the swing, gets one. Mikey gets the one. Mikey gets two, and it's just down to Chippy. Mikey with the plant for that C long angle. Angie goes to the swing, misses a couple shots, but ultimately does get the kill. And it's another Blinn win. Scored 10-3. All right, Blinn on the force buy. Going for the C long push again. Shock darts the one-way wire. Teague flashes out backside. TPs. Goes for the spray down in the smoke. Does not really get any connections, but it does get some bullets in. Bruce pushing up this garage. Mikey drones out garage for Bruce. Spots an Omen. Goes for the spray down. Bruce does get the kill, but it is a 2-on-2 trade, so it's still a 3v3. Bruce does get caught. Angie with the kill, so we get down to a 2v2. Katie ready for the swing here. Angie gets the pick. They're both 1 HP. What can they do? Chippy down to 1v1. Katie goes to the jiggle peak and secures the round for Blinn. And Chippy dies in the process. There's another Blinn win, 11-3. A little closer for comfort, but Blinn still sneak out a win for this one. All right, Blinn are 2 rounds away from securing this game here. Katie holding this judge angle from B window.
Looks like they're going for their fake on C and probably gonna flank on A. Yoru's pushing up them, so let's see if they can get this pick.
Teague swinging out, gets
Oh,
caught, but they are still pushing this A site with full confidence. Bruce gets caught mid. Mikey sees one back site, gets Blinds Chippy, but do they know that this Yoru is here? Angie gets three, and she single-handedly turned this round around. Katie's going for an aggressive angle with this judge. Gets one. Angie, 1 HP. Oh, it is a 1v1. Angie risk grid. And Angie sneaks out with the win with
Amazing pick from hell.
23 HP. And that is a Blinn win 12-3. And they call another timeout. Blinn, let's look at the scoreboard while this timeout is in process. Teague 22 and 9 and 2. Angie 15 6 and 6. Mikey 13 and 6 and 5. I Miss Bruce 13 10 and 7. Katie with 4 5 and 0. Everybody is doing their job really well and fragging out like crazy. This is complete domination from Blinn here. And the dogs, they are on a really weird buy. One outlaw, an Ares, a guardian, two guardians, a classic, and a sheriff. Oh, I guess the classic is now a bulldog. So really weird force buy here for the side of the dogs, but the Bucks are ready to go for this fast push onto the A site. And you're gonna go for the aggressive TP. No dart shooters, unfortunately. And G TP's hell. They do catch Chippy off. Mikey spraying down that smoke. It is a 4 and 5 retake for the side of the dogs. But Blender holding it down. Angie and I Miss Bruce both pretty close at 1 HP. Teague ready for the heaven jump. Flash. ISO gets killed. Goes for the swing. Teague gets one. Sprays down that smoke. Pops the ult. Pings. Pings so his teammates can spray him down. You know, the last one's here. And they have no time to defuse the bomb. And is a 13-3 flawless attack for Blinn. What a game.
Amazing game, guys. I was really impressed, especially with Teague. I miss Bruce, Mikey, Angie, and KDO. You guys were amazing. It was an awesome game, and you really dominated it tonight.
This is an amazing domination game. What a performance from the Blinn side. 13-3 scoreline. Wow. This first pistol round was insane. The 4K from Mikey really started the momentum for Blinn. And it was just complete domination. All right. I will be right back for game two. See you guys in a little bit. All right, all right, all right. All right, now we are into the second game on Abyss. Cake, what do you feel about Blinn on Abyss?
I would definitely say Cypher is really good on this map with his trips, and the angles that he can watch with these things would be really good. I would say with grid choosing Omen for this map is probably gonna be I would say a decently good obstacle for them, but honestly, I think that our team got a really high chance on beating them again this game.
I totally agree with you. I to see another. Let's see if we can get another Blinn domination. All right, let's get this started. Blinn on the defensive start like they were on that Haven map. All right. We're going for a 1-3-1, 1A, 3 mid, 1B. Teague and Katie. Katie does lose, but Teague does get a lot of damage in. Mikey trying to go for a trade here, but gets caught down to the three of Teague, Angie, and Mikey. Or Angie. Sorry, excuse me. Bruce does get caught on A, so the dogs will go towards that A site. So a 2-5 retake for Blinn. Take on to CT here. NG unfortunately does fall to grid. He gets the flick headshot onto Derpy Squid. Pushing up. Unfortunate whiff for Teague, and it is a 0-1 start for Blinn.
Alrighty, it looks like we got ourselves a full 5 stack on A, while we got 3 of the enemy team going mid. So let's see if they can try to get a little bit of a flank here.
Go for the swing onto the A here. But the dogs do recognize that there are multiple players on the A site pushing out, so they will do a fast rotate to the B site here. But Teague is already in spawn, ready to catch them off guard here. Teague pushing up to the heaven smoke. Does get blinded, but does know that they are going towards that B site and planting the spike. Now it is a 5-on-5 retake for Blinn, but the Blinn people do have the weaker guns, so it'll be a difficult retake for them. Mikey darting up very high. Does get a scan onto Lyric. Katie with the first pick from backside. Teak slowly trying to creep himself away in. Does get some tags. Right click from Bruce. And unfortunately does not get the kill onto Chippy. And it is a 0-2 start for Blinn. All right, Teague up onto that mid push here. Getting ready to see if there's any mid players, but it does not look like. Katie unfortunately gets picked, but they do signify that they are going towards that A site. Bruce ready for the swing. Gets one, but they do get the refrag. Mikey gets the kill up from A tower. Shock darts the default plant, but does not get any damage taken for it. Mikey goes to the swing, gets the tap onto Chippy, goes to the spray down, does use close right. Angie
Nice pick.
helps Mikey. Mikey with three, down to a 2v1, and Angie
Oh,
gets the final two picks for Blinn to get on the board here. 2-1 in the way the dogs right now, but Blinn will come back from this. Oh, Angie with the selfie here with Mikey is a Blinn win. All right, Mikey holding that, sees the foot of Omen. Bruce breaking the door.
wait, so each of those just correlate with.
All right, Bruce holding this mid angle just in case they do push out into A vent. But Lyric is pushing out of that A main. But Katie is ready with the outlaw, ready to see if they do swing. Misses the first shot. Miss. Oh, gets connection onto the Sova. Bruce and Teague do get the kills. It is a 1v4. They know that Derpy Squid is mid. Mikey gets the tap, and it is a Blinn win round. And they are up 2-2. All right, Mikey early darts into A, but it does get shot. But they do know that they are present into A. Katie holding this angle for them to push out, but it looks like Butler University rotating out of A. Angie holding this camera angle to see if they do peek out of B. Oh, Derpy gets the pick, but Teague gets the refrag. They're hearing a little commotion onto the B site. Angie getting ready for the site push. Does unfortunately get knifed. Angie swings out. It's just talking in this position, playing it safe. Katie looking for an opportunity into mid here. Sees one. Not sure if she saw this jet, but Mikey clears it out anyways. and does get the pick onto this jet. Teague realizes there are three towards that B side, and now the dogs are forced to go to this B side, and Blinn are ready for it. Katie gets two, Mikey gets their one, and is a 3-2 win for Blinn. What a comeback these guys are doing. All right, Blinn on a 3-1-1 setup, three towards that A site, one towards that mid, and one towards that B site. Bruce going for the Silver drone, gets it and shoots it out. He pushing out onto A short. Oh, gets the frag onto Lyric, and they just kindly fall off. Bruce does see some action towards that mid site. The dogs are a little paranoid up top mid. Teague flashing out. Does see one. Bruce. Katie. And Teague going with this double hold mid. Oh, but Derpy Squid gets four here. Oh, an unfortunate turn of events. And Derpy does get the ace. And is a 3-3 tied score line. Yeah. All right, Cypher setting up on the A side this time. Goes an aggressive cam to see if anybody's swinging out of A, but does not catch anybody. Teague holding this mid angle ready. Here's the drone. So just tucks a little bit so he doesn't not get scanned by it. Mikey with a counter drone. Unfortunately does get darted. So Mikey and Teague in this mid angle. Just swinging out, seeing if there's any presence. Does see a bullet come out. Teague. Jump arrows. Or Mikey, excuse me. Teague goes to the fake Yoru clone. Does get Derpy Squid. Mikey sprays through the smokes and does get one as well. Katie is opping, but does get caught. Chippy gets caught by Bruce off that a B link, excuse me, angle. And it's down to a 4v2 for Blinn. Teague holding this pixel angle. Unfortunately does not get the spray connected. Even towards that A site. Oh, but Angie's already here, ready. Gets the swing from Bruce's stun. And the bomb is stuck. And now Sarmi having to save their weapon. And is another round win for Blinn. And they do call a timeout. All right, while they are in a timeout, let's look at the score board. T going 8-5, Mikey going 7-3, Imus Bruce going 5-5, Katie 3-5, and Angie 2-4. So good performances from everybody. Blinn does have four ults. Teague almost on that fifth ult. Do need 2 ultimate orbs or 2 kills. Look at the side of the Butlers. But Blinn are doing a good job of holding down their sites and getting the frags that they need. They just gotta keep playing how they're playing. Alright. Sorry about that. We had some scoring errors, but now everything is up to date. Teague stringing out, gets the first pick onto Lyric.
Oh,
Unfortunately, does get caught by Chippy with the Deagle. And is a 1v4 for Angie. See if Angie can clutch it for Blinn. Does hear one to her right. Oh, Angie does get the pick here, but does fall off because she does have the low HP. She's just going to save her gun. And it'll be a 4-4 scoreline tie ball game. It's a close match, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Angie setting up onto the B site. Going for a, looks like a 2-2-1 maybe. Or 2-1-2, excuse me. 2A1 mid, 2B. He does hear some commotion towards that A site. Oh, does get a connection, but does Omen TV out of the ult. And Katie, unfortunately, does get caught. Mikey. Shock darting on that A site, excuse me. Trying to catch anybody who is low or just getting any chip damage. The dogs are still going towards this A side. Mikey with a dart wallbang lineup. Or maybe just going for a simple dart here. Hey, getting ready his Yoru clone. Oh, Bruce. Oh, Bruce just timing and unfortunate timing.
looks like Angie might have the potential flank over here. Oh, but she gets caught.
It's down to a 2v2 for Blinn. But Blinn does have the spike. So all they gotta do is play it that time. Teague. Oh, and T gets away, and it'll be a Blinn round win for the timer to expire. And what a close round for Blinn.
Looks like we got a 5 stack pushing B from the other team with only two watching it. Ah, we got T got picked out by Lyric. Oh, with three on site, it's gonna be looking like a 3v3. Let's see if Mikey can get that recall. Nice pick from Mikey. Two picks from Mikey. Let's see if we can get it 1v1. An incredible round win from Mikey. Amazing job, guys. You're doing great tonight.
That was that was great aim. What a round win for Blinn. Even Mikey was low on that low HP, but still sneaks out with the win. Gets the headshot onto grid. And it is 6-4 for Blinn.
Looks like we're gonna have a possible 2-1-2 setup. We do have Jet hanging around and spawn. Oh, and a 4 stack from the other team going mid. Let's see if T can get these picks.
Mikey does get some chip damage onto that Cypher, but in return does get hit with the Marshall, so is now down 101 HP. Bruce does get caught from that B link side. Derby pushing up mid, but Katie gets the trade. Mikey gets the headshot onto Derby. Does he swing? Does he get the confidence? Ults, but realize they didn't plant there. Mikey trying to find some action. Does not get any. Angie spots Lyric on that left side. Shock darts. Knows the flash is coming. Mikey gets the frag. Nowhere to run. Gets one. Sees the bow. And Mikey
Oh,
gets 4. And it is another Blinn win. Mikey on fire. All right. Looks like they're going for another 2-1-2 setup here. Mikey gets flashed on A. Hears the jet on his left side. Does see the dart. Oh, missed. Mikey.
oh, incredible first pick from Mikey, but he did end up getting caught. Let's see if Teague peeks to his right and gets this pick.
He pops a ult here. Cat Snow's one is on that close right. Angie capitalizes off of that. Bruce, Angie. Bruce gets one. Teague gets another. Teague spraying through the smoke, maybe trying to catch somebody. Here's him to the left. Does not get it, but Bruce does get the kill. And is a 8-4 half for Blinn. What a performance they are portraying and projecting.
An amazing half so far, guys. Let's view up the scoreboard for the next half. We got Mikey with 17 kills. Amazing job this game. Teague with 13. I Miss Bruce with 8. Angie with 4. And KDO with 4. Amazing job, guys. and just keep doing what you do.
All right, Blinn getting ready for this attack side. Going towards the B site for pistol round. What a interesting start for Blinn. Angie putting the wire down. Caging. Sees a bunch mid, but does get away. And now Blinn scaling up B really quick. Sees one. What a right click from Teague. Gets another. Teague on fire. Mikey gets shots, but Katie does get the kill after all. They do hear one towards B link. Katie, only one playing on site. The rest are playing for the post plant off site. Katie does get caught backside, but Bruce, Angie, and Mikey all ready for the post plant. Knows that they're not on, so Bruce does not use her C ability. Jiggle peaks. They're just delaying as much time as they can. Now they finally go for the suck, and Mikey gets 2 kills with his classic, and that is a pistol round win for Blinn. What a performance these guys are going. Started off a little rough in the beginning, but ultimately started dominating. And this might be another quick map. All right. What a plethora of stars. Bruce popping every single Astra utility as possible. Does see the wire. Teague going aggressive onto the A raft or B Raptors, excuse me. Katie posted up really close with the judge. Teague gets the pick, goes to the flash, does see two. Katie does get one, does not get another follow up. Oh, but Mikey, good for 3 with the Bulldog. And it is a Blinn win. And we're up 10-4. What a performance. All right, Mikey, 22 kills. Absolutely dominating. Does get the Hunter's Fury already. Sova drone owl drone, excuse me. Out. Katie going aggressive into A tower. Does not get what she needs. Angie does get two. One with yellow and one with the ghost here. They know that they are both playing towards that A site. And Mikey switches up his knife. It is now a 2-on-2 where Blinn. Mikey does have an ult for post plant. Mikey makes those jumps. Goes to the plant. Now they are ready for the toe onto post plant. Pretty similar HP on both sides, but the dogs are a little of HP. They are both relatively one shot to the Soval if they do push after this, but it looks like they are just going for the save here. And this will be another Blinn round win. And we're up 11-4. All right, looks like Blinn are going towards this A site here. Looks like Angie is going for the mid lurk, but they are putting three towards that mid, playing aggressive. Does get Angie does get flashed, but does she know? Oh, but gets timing out of the smoke. But they ultimately fall off anyways. Teak ulting into sight, sees three towards that CT side. Mikey pops ult. Unfortunately, does get knifed. Oh, what a shot for Mikey. Goes for the headshot. Mikey, 2 kills to his name. He going for the swing here. Gets one. Does he see the other one? Oh, doesn't see him, but does know he is there. Flashes out. And oh my goodness, the Euro utility was too much for Chippy. And Blinn, 12-4 scoreline. And the Dogs get one more timeout. They are trying to figure out what to do. But Blinn dominating 8 rounds in a row. 24-6 for Mikey. Absolute game Mikey is having. Teague going 18-12. I Miss Bruce going for 10-10. Angie 6-7. Katie 6-13. Everybody is just going crazy. And it's just a dominating game for Blinn. Alright. Looks like the timeout is over. Blinn only needing one more round win to secure this map and making this a 2-0 sweep. Blinn going towards this B site. Angie catches the jet mid. Cages to cross over to that B site. No one's on that B, so this will be a Freezy's easy site take.
All right, let's see if Angie gets this pick. Oh, incredible shots by Angie with catching that flank.
Unfortunate catch from Katie, but 2 and 3. They do go for it. They suck play. Oh, Angie, absolutely. Oh, it is smoked off though. Can they get the pick? Oh, unfortunately does not get it. And the Dogs get away with the defuse. It is now 12-5. Even with that round win, the Dogs are still at a weird bye here. 4 Vandals, 1 Sheriff, but 3 of those players do not have shields. So it'll be an interesting round for the Dogs. But Blinn, still up, still healthy, still looking good. And they are going for this mid push here. Katie going for the high cam to catch anybody coming from the library. Katie just get the spray down, breaks the door in a vent. Ready to spray this down. Unfortunately, Sarmi, excuse me, gets the pick onto Katie, but Bruce does get the refrag for the trade. Bruce Jekyll picks and gets rewarded. Bruce does hear one more. He might have heard two. Oh, but Angie gets caught. Bruce going for the swing. Oh, Bruce also gets caught. They are ready. So they 2-on-2 for Blinn. Teague going for this mid. Might catch somebody. Oh, does not connect the headshot that he needs. Mikey, Teague, the dynamic duo. Can they do it? Goes to the flash. Does get one. Flashes again. Teague. Teague gets two headshots and gets the win for Blinn. 13-5, 2-0 sweep. What a bracket for Blinn. All right, 2-0 sweep. Thank you guys for tuning in to this match. Cake, do you have any final remarks?
Again, thank you so much for watching. Blinn, you guys did amazing tonight. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Oh,